home to one of the NBA's most historic teams, the 76ers. Here are the players arriving earlier, ready for action. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Philadelphia 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Nicholas Claxton.
And we've seen a jump in the last few years in terms of his rebounding. The heart, the hustle, his ability to read shot trajectories and crash the glass at the right time, and his teammates really appreciate the hard work.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. Cam Thomas out there with Johnson. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. And for Philadelphia, Paul George out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Jackson in at the shooting guard position. All right, Grant, as we get geared up for the home stretch, what are you looking for right now?
Well, B.A., health is number one for me. What teams have their full allotment of players is key. As we head to the playoffs, it's about attrition. Which team can stay healthy?
Hits the three-pointer.
Kelly Oubre Jr. dialing it up from three. The sweet lefty.
And here's Thomas. And it's blocked by Embiid. And here's the fast break. There's Jackson with the three. Porter pulls it in. And it's Porter with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a three-point game. Williams passes to Claxton. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to George. Embiid, high post. Shot clock at 6. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer, Allen Iverson, back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable.
First free throw is good. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
And Embiid drops them both. And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
Now here's George. His last outing, he had 24 points. Great open look there.
Well, the corner three, no challenge for Maxey. I mean, the dude can straight up shoot from deep.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Embiid against Claxton. And it's blocked by Embiid. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Tell you what, early in a game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Here's Thomas. And from 16 feet away, he cans it.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Embiid, a screen on Thomas. Maxey passes to Embiid. Claxton with a rebound. Deflects the pass. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Thomas outside. Williams from long range. It's rebounded by George. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Maxey finds George. Tries again. And Maxey with the layup. Maxey's got 5 now.
I just love the ball movement.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to review the game plan. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at the 76ers, they'd be watching from home if the playoffs started today. They're hoping to make a final push. And, of course, the Brooklyn Nets, pretty far behind right now. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Johnson passes to Thomas. There's the screen by Johnson. The 3-ball. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
You know, one area where I think Porter Jr. has surprised a bunch of folks is his shot blocking. I mean, he's got a natural knack for doing it.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Free throw no good for Claxton. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, BA. In the break and in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick. And he knows how to use angles, too. And he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the full package.
First one falls. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Melton, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Pass to Porter. Here's Claxton. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Oubre finds Jackson. Back to Oubre. And here's Embiid. Clock at 6. Claxton with the block. Johnson passes to Melton. Shoots over Jackson. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Philadelphia leading by 8. George left side. 17-foot shot on the way. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And Claxton throws it down.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
The 76ers have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Maxey against Melton. Pass to Jackson. Outside Maxey. Now here's Oubre. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses the 3.
already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Philadelphia has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Maxey surveys. Kicks it out to Jackson. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land.
Oh, it's just waiting threes for them early.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And over the last month, these are the teams that have been getting it done on offense. 5th best, Philadelphia.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately. Running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
Nets trail by 8. Melton passes to Claxton. Here's Johnson. Williams on the wing. Pass to Melton. Three-pointer. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Maxey finds Jackson. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Brooklyn has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Pass to Porter. Inside. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Paul George. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Andre Drummond is checked in for George. Free throw no good for Claxton. And 6'10" with laser-accurate quick release. Clark, Michael Porter Jr. can make the game look so easy.
It looks to me like he's really settled into his role, and he's embraced that. And he's worked through his own injury challenges, so there's a level of perseverance and resilience and grit that he's put into his book bag along with that fluid stroke and his athleticism. He's become a better rebounder and a better defender as well. I really like what he's become to this point in his career as a player.
Melton, and it's blocked by Embiid.
Big fella getting a little angry. Embiid, a force at the defensive end.
Drummond finds Maxey. Oubre with it. Beyond the arc. Claxton with a rebound.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Philadelphia leading by 8. And stolen by Williams. Here's Johnson. Oh, rejected by Drummond.
Drummond likes to be in the middle of the action at both ends of the floor, playing defense and gobbling up rebounds. He makes a lot of good defensive plays.
Now here's Jackson. 9 points for him in his last game. Outside Oubre. Back to Jackson. Pass to Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Melton.
If this is a team looking to do damage from deep, they are 3rd in outside shooting and a squad that you need to take seriously from beyond the arc.
And their scoring average is the big one, if you ask me. It hasn't mattered what defense they're facing on any given night. They can fill it up against everybody. First one falls for him.
Not only is Maxey solid and efficient from the line, but he gets there quite a bit, too.
And Philadelphia making a change here. It's both from the stripe.
And here in the first, they really are hitting their free throws.
Yeah, getting to the line and converting, that's the big thing. It's always good when you can do that because it stabilizes your offense.
Now here's Claxton. He's got 6. Johnson passes to Melton. Pass to Claxton. Over Drummond. Claxton can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 8. Jackson, the pass to Oubre. Outside Maxey. Here's McCain. Let's go with a 3. Johnson with the defensive effort. Back to Porter. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Oubre's got 4 rebounds now. Maxey passes to Drummond. And stolen by Claxton. Pass to Johnson. Launches a 3. Fires in the triple.
Nice pass from Melton. Solid job at getting it to his teammates.
Philadelphia has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Melton against Maxey. And here's Jackson. And stolen by Williams. It's stolen by Maxey. Here's Oubre. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Oubre's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
These high percentage shots can look like easy money for Kelly Oubre Jr. Cashing in inside.
To the inside. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Melton. Melton's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Maxey. He's got 9. Drummond with the screen. Pass to Jackson. Launches it. He buries it from 3. Jackson's got 6.
That time Jackson slides to the corner and drills it.
Outside Johnson. Pulls up at the elbow. Rebound by Philadelphia. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets. Came away with a win.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Clean shot by Porter. He gets ahead of the coverage and doesn't hesitate at all.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Watford's checked in for Philadelphia. Edwards comes in for Jackson. Philadelphia leading by 5. Outside Maxey. Pass to McCain. Fires the 3. Drains the triple.
Well, Maxey has proven he's got a good eye out on the floor. He'll spot those gaps in a minute.
Now Melton. And so far he's averaging 7 points a game. Here's Highsmith. Melton outside. The 3 is up. Offensive rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Porter with it. Watford covering.
Really hard not to foul there. Tall with elite skills. Porter Jr. is a handful in the painted area.
First trip to the line for him here. down the first one.
And, you know, when Porter Jr. is healthy, I mean, he's got a lot of game. This guy is versatile. He's got good size. He's a multi-dimensional talent.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's a minute 40 left in the opening quarter. Maxey against Melton. Fires from deep. The rebound by Melton. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
Love watching Melton run the floor in transition and being rewarded for the effort.
And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 4. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. Porter in the post. Watford covering. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Sixers. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
The Sixers lead by 7. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Drummond. For 3. No good there. Great D that time from Porter. Tipped away. It's stolen by Maxey. Going all the way to the rack. Finished off the break. Maxey's got 11 points.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
27 seconds left in the opening quarter. Melton passes to Porter. Timmy, Drummond defending. Outside man. 5 on the clock. There's the 3. He can't hit that time. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously, and size certainly helps, and then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Andre Drummond is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Kyle Lowry, and it's McCain in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's McCain. Here's Embiid. Highsmith grabs the board. Thomas outside. Shot from the low block, and that one's good.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Philadelphia leading by 7. Here's McCain. Embiid, a screen on Thomas. Pass to Embiid. Oh, nice job, Embiid.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Melton against Lowry. Now Thomas. Down low. Timmy uses the glass on the layup.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Philadelphia has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Melton against Lowry. Pass to Embiid. Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. 16 feet out. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Nets trail by 7. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. You think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
Free throw good. Thomas. Good on both. Here's McCain. Making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Fast break, Brooklyn. And it's blocked by Edwards. For 3, Lowry drops in the 3.
Well, there's a pit bull kind of quality to Kyle Lowry's game. He's relentless at both ends.
Melton with the ball. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And there's a pick. Over to the wing. Here's Highsmith. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Melton against Lowry. Pass to Drummond. Now here's Embiid. The kick out to Edwards. To the wing on the left. Lowry, no good. Nets trail by 8. Melton attacking. Here's Highsmith. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Terrence Mann. Philadelphia shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year. But not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Free throw good, Edwards. And some changes here for the 76ers. George, he's checked in for Drummond. And it's Jackson in for Lowry. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson comes in for Mann. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Free throw good. Thomas.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Pass to Highsmith. Here's Thomas, defended by Jackson. Jackson against Thomas, 6 to shoot. And Embiid with the block.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Now here's Johnson. His last outing, he had 20. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Thomas has got 10 points.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Here's McCain. Pass to Edwards. Embiid, a screen on Johnson. Edwards, a pass to Embiid. Over Claxton. Embiid can't hit.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Here's Melton. Thomas outside. Johnson, a screen on Jackson. Here's Thomas for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. They've led by as much as 10. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. It's George on the wing, covered by Johnson. Really left him alone that time. McCain's got his second basket of the night.
And George is not just a scorer now. He also passes the ball well, looking to keep his guys involved.
And Brooklyn has possession, trailing by 8. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Man, he's checked in for Melton. So a moment now to see the story for Cam Thomas.
Over the last 10 games, he's been on an absolute tear, finding all kinds of ways to be a thorn in the opposition's side, just working on offense and getting the looks he wants out there.
High post Claxton. All right, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams are getting it done in their transition offense. The 4th spot held by the Nets.
This team has been playing at a fast pace offensively, and it's worked out for them during this last month.
Free throw good. Claxton.
They've scored really well this quarter. Keep it up, and they'll find themselves right back in it.
And both free throws good for Claxton. Philadelphia leading by 6. Now here's George. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Rejected by Claxton. Thomas outside. Over George. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Pass to McCain. And here's Embiid. Here's McCain. Claxton with a rebound.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Man, the pass to Highsmith. Claxton against Embiid. And here's Thomas. He's got 10. 5 to shoot. It's good from about 19 feet. Thomas has got 12 points.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. So both teams making some changes here. Here's George. Embiid, a screen on Porter. To the middle. Embiid passes to Oubre. For three, Maxey. Pure from three-point range. 14 points for him.
Zero hesitation, Maxey. Great confidence in his mechanics and his work.
Outside Porter. Johnson passes to Thomas. Shot clock at 5. Steps back and shoots. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Maxey passes to Jackson. Count it. And now it's a 9-point Philadelphia lead.
And challenging the defense inside, Jackson with no fear.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. You know, you look at Reggie Jackson. Clark, does he define journeyman?
He certainly does. I mean, you could put his name next to that word and a couple of other guys, but he's contributed and been successful pretty much wherever he's been. He's been around a long time, and he's always been productive, and I think he's value added wherever he plays. The experience Jackson provides this team is invaluable, really. I mean, he's somebody the younger teammates look up to and lean on for guidance.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jackson. Brooklyn making a switch here. Melton's checked in. So he gets them both. Nets trail by 11. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Outside Porter. Williams a screen on George. Porter from outside. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 11 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Oh, and a beautiful crossover there. Melton's got 6.
You know, he may lack size, but Melton's an effective scorer inside. He plays bigger than he is.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Oubre. And stolen by Williams. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
You know, with Melton, you get a lot. You get floor spacing, steals. He can play both guard positions, and he's a good rebounder for his size, too.
Nets trail by 8. Pass to Claxton. Outside, Williams. Porter with it. Shot clock at 6. No good with the triple. Now Jackson. He's got 10. Now here's Embiid. He's guarded by Claxton. Maxey against Melton. Rejected by Claxton. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Pass to Melton. Here's Porter. Now Claxton shoots over Embiid. Claxton can't get it to go.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Oubre able to get here a lot with how aggressive he is with the ball in his hand.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Drummond's checked in. And a change for the Nets. Mann's checked in. That one misses. Nets trail by 9. Pass to Porter. Now here's Claxton. And counted. Now 4 for 9.
Growing into more of a passer, MPJ getting that assist.
Philadelphia has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Maxey passes to George. Crafty move into the lane. And the jam by George.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Maxey against Johnson. High post Claxton. Outside Porter. Outside man. To the paint. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half of this one. Maxey against Johnson. Oubre passes to Maxey. Back to Oubre. Claxton with a rebound. Nets trail by 7. Johnson with it. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. And here's Porter outside. Rebound by Philadelphia. Oubre's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey, said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. Here's Porter. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Inside. Here's Mann. The rebound by Jackson. The Sixers lead by 9. Pass to Drummond. Outside Maxey. And there's the drive. Claxton with the block. Tipped. Williams passes to Mann. Back to Williams. 4-3. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Oubre. Williams defending.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Here's Johnson. The kick out to Williams. Johnson a screen on Maxey. Williams' shot is good. Got it up. Oh, he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. Well, these teams...
The previous play is under review.
With the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
While this call may not decide the game, you always prefer to get it right.
Yeah, and the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing up the footage for the officials on the floor. The new process is making for quicker turn.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And BA, you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Joel, you got out to an early lead. A lot to like in your performance thus far. What have you liked about it?
Oh, I thought we played great. Defensively, I know that I had someone behind me if I made a mistake that was going to protect the rim. I thought we did great.
Thanks, Joel. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for the Brooklyn Nets.
Losing the rebounding battle, it's easy to lose control of the game. Fortunately for them, they have another half to go.
Yeah, now they can lose by twice as much.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
And that game against the Bulls. On paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure, but they got to avoid mental errors.
Shaq, you agree with Kenny?
Not on most things, but this case, yeah,
maybe.
Yes.
It took you too long.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Brooklyn with the ball. 9-point game on the floor for the Nets. They've got Johnson, Michael Porter out there with Williams. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Thomas in at the point. Off target with the 3.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Maxey passes to George. And the 76ers another 3.
Because he's a stretch floor with a reliable and consistent 3, George adds a lot to this offense.
Oubre against Williams. And here's Porter outside. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. And the jam by George.
One of the great athletes in the league, and there are a bunch of them, but he's at the top of the list. Ferocity on that throwdown from Paul George.
Here's Thomas. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Johnson on the wing, defended by Jackson. 4 on the clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
4th and fast break points. And I love how aggressive they are at pushing the pace off of turnovers. They rank in the top 10 in this category. They just love exploiting their opponent's mistakes.
And many of the turnovers they cause are a direct result of their terrific ball pressure. These guys just get up in your shirt. And he makes the first. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Philadelphia leading by 13. Jackson on the wing, covered by Johnson. George's shot is off. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Thomas. Here's Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
Boy, the size, the vertical, the explosiveness. Porter Jr. has all the tools to throw it down.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Maxey against Thomas. Maxey passes to Embiid. Embiid just brushing off the contact inside.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
So it's Brooklyn now. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
The 76ers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Screen by Embiid. Maxey passes to Embiid. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton. And this gives us a chance to check in on the season's best 3-point shooting teams. In third, the 76ers.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Here's Embiid. They've led by as many as 14. Pass to Maxey. 6 to shoot. Here's Jackson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
With impressive quickness, Jackson is usually able to stay a step or 2 ahead of the defense.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
That one's off. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Down by 12. Pass to Thomas. Clock at 6. And Brooklyn again with a bucket. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
It's simple. Turnovers mean you lose shot opportunities, and your opponent can get easy hoops.
The Sixers lead by 10. Jackson surveying the D. George, a screen on Johnson. It's George on the wing. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And the timeout called here by Jordy Fernandez. He wants to review the game plan. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Now here's Johnson. Down low. Here's Claxton. And the shot goes. Claxton's got 17 points.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Philadelphia leading by 10. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Embiid finds George. Back to Embiid. Jackson with it. Lets it go from deep. Counted from distance. He's got 14.
Defensively, you have to respect that shot. I mean, the three ball is a big part of Jackson's game.
Nets trail by 13. Here's Thomas for three. The rebound by Embiid.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Oubre can't hit.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
He's 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. You know, he's been one of those players, they've won it on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Nets trail by 12. Johnson on the wing. Defended by Jackson. Embiid against Claxton. Pass to Porter. Here's the three. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's Jackson. 14 points for him. Screen by Embiid. Jackson, the pass to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk. And he's now got the double-double.
Pick and roll comes fairly easily to Embiid, taking what the defense gives him. He's a pretty intelligent baller.
The Nets have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Outside Porter. Back to Thomas. Johnson against Jackson. And stolen by Jackson. It's George with the drive. There's the block.
And Porter Jr.'s teammates and coaches love when he hustles. When he does, he makes an impact on D.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
That's exactly what a team needs when they're playing from behind. Energetic defense.
Shot from the inbound. The ball's knocked loose. Nets trail by 14. Here's Johnson. They get it back. Back to Porter. Pass to Johnson. Thomas with the ball. Maxey covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
Free throw good. Thomas. Highsmith. He's checked in for Brooklyn. Both free throws good for Thomas. Here's McCain. He's got 6. George outside. Pass to Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Thomas. Maxey passes to Embiid. The shot's good. Embiid's got 12.
Inside, Embiid has almost too many options. A lot of ways he can get it done.
And Brooklyn with possession here. It's a 14-point game. Over to the left wing. Here's Highsmith, defended by Jackson. Maxey against Thomas. The layup misses. The Sixers lead by 14. Here's Embiid. Pass to McCain. Back to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Now Thomas. Screen by Claxton. 6 on the shot clock. Thomas against Maxey. And the Nets miss again.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Pass to Jackson. Now Embiid. Embiid is screen on Johnson. George with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. To the inside, Embiid. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, I tell you, it's pretty obvious. Embiid takes pride in and enjoys tricking his defenders and getting them to jump on the pump fake.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
The constant evolution of Embiid's game, really impressive. A credit to his work ethic. He continues to get better, becoming a bigger threat with his improved arsenal.
And so he makes both from the line. Nets trail by 18. Thomas outside. Pass to Highsmith. Outside Porter. Puts it up. And the Nets miss again.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's McCain. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Maxey. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 7 rebounds in the game. He's gone 6 of 6 from the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Philadelphia leading by 17. And here's Jackson. 14 points for him. Outside Johnson. And the Nets miss again.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Embiid a screen on Porter. Pass to Maxey. From deep. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got 11 rebounds in the game. And here's Porter. Here's Highsmith, defended by Jackson. Here's Porter. Claxton passes to Highsmith. 5 on the clock. Now here's Johnson. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. Johnson's got 5 points. Now Maxey, 17 points in the game. Embiid a screen on Thomas. to the left wing. Here's McCain. No good on the triple. Nets trail by 15. Thomas passes to Highsmith. Banked it in off the glass.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Philadelphia has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Porter against George. Pass to Embiid. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Highsmith. And a two-handed jam.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. They led by as many as 18. Embiid, a screen on Thomas. Maxey passes to Embiid. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Nick Claxton.
Well, he's got such long strides and unbelievable agility for a guy his size. Embiid so good at going to the rim with force.
This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line. And he drops the first.
Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
Drummond's checked in for the Sixers. Edwards comes in for Jackson. And Embiid drops them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Melton against Maxey. Outside Porter. The 3. Sinks it from distance. Porter's got 5 points now this quarter.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Here's Maxey. He's got 17. 1:43 left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Drummond. Embiid with it. And is blocked. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. Watford's checked in for Joel Embiid. .127 left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Philadelphia leading by 10. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
Nets trail by 13. It's stolen by Maxey. With the drive, and he goes in for the dunk.
Every time Maxey steps on the floor, you expect a big scoring night. Tyrese can explode offensively at any time.
1:04 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Highsmith, guarded by Edwards. Highsmith passes to Melton. To the middle, right side man. Shot clock at 5. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Melton misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Maxey. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Because he's quick and aggressive, Maxey draws his fair share of fouls and gets to the line.
So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. No good on the free throw.
The quick-footed, creative Maxey, so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
And he's good on the second. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Highsmith. Outside Porter. Here's Mann. Offline with a three. Melton against Maxey. Driving to the basket. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Edwards for three. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Joel Embiid. Edwards out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Kyle Lowry, and it's McCain in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Out left to the wing. Three-pointer Embiid. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Outside man. Pass to Thomas. Fires for three. Drills it from deep. Thomas has got 21 points in the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Thomas.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
On defense, the Nets. They trail by 16.
They're going to the three-point shot to try to open up their lead, but they're not having quite the same success they were in the first half.
And that one's good, man.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's McCain, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And Brooklyn has possession after the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Melton. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Willing to sacrifice himself for the play. Melton took that foul.
Three shots.
And he hits the first of 3.
And Melton has continued to improve at a steady rate, which is something you'd like to see. He's a versatile combo guard who always plays hard.
And he sinks the second. And he can't make it 3 for 3. Thomas outside. Takes a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 8 now. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Lowry against Melton. Now here's Embiid. Defense is right there. Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
You know, I would venture to say if you didn't run one play for Drummond all night, he still could score in double digits. He is an incredible offensive rebounder.
Here's Melton. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Thomas with the ball. To the inside. It's stolen by Drummond. Now here's Lowry. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Look, Kyle Lowry can never rely on being the bigger guy on the floor. So he has to rely on his smarts and guile and toughness instead. He's a very, very high IQ player.
And the first one at the line is good.
Embracing his role as a leader for this squad, Lowry recognizes the importance of this in terms of developing his teammates.
Jackson, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And a change for the Nets. Johnson, he's checked in for Mann. Both free throws good from Lowry. Here's Melton. Timmy, Embiid covers. Thomas up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Andre Drummond.
Shoot 2.
Free throw dropped for Johnson. Edwards, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And Johnson drops them both. Here's Jackson. Pass to Embiid. Here's McCain. Back to Embiid. Here's McCain. Melton covers. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And he knocks down the first one. He does not get the second one. Here's Drummond. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Drummond's got 4 points now in the quarter. Nets trail by 18. Melton passes to Thomas. Melton with a screen on Jackson. Pass to Johnson. Back to Thomas. And here's Melton. And Embiid with the block. There's Jackson with the three. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Joel Embiid.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Johnson drops them both. So it's Philadelphia now. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Thomas against Jackson. Embiid, high post. Five to shoot. That one is off. Nets trail by 16. Johnson passes to Thomas. Takes it inside. Shoots over Jackson. And the Nets miss again. The 76ers have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Here's McCain. Here's Embiid. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Love the way Embiid knows how to play with force down low, which in turn makes the defense get physical with him.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And Embiid drops them both.
Boy, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
Outside Johnson. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Now here's Jackson. Embiid, a screen on Thomas. Pass to Drummond. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Embiid knows how to bully his way into position for the putback.
Nets trail by 20. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Clark, we're seeing greater parity league-wide, but there's still those teams wandering the wilderness.
Yeah, and some of that is due to teams failing to draft well. You've got to be a little lucky, but you also have to be good in your draft selections.
Take a break.
It's not enough to have a high pick. It's really what you do with whatever picks you have in getting it right.
The free throw drops for Melton. Some changes for Philadelphia. Paul George comes in for Drummond, and it's Maxey in for Edwards. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Michael Porter comes in for Highsmith. Both good from the line that time. And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's an 18-point lead. Down low. Embiid misses.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Highsmith, he's checked in for Melton. Nets trail by 18. And here's Johnson. Out to the wing. Outside Porter. From outside the arc. And the Nets miss again. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Here's McCain, covered by Johnson, to the paint. The kick out to Maxey. Up top, Jackson. Thomas defends. Claxton with a rebound.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Jackson finds Embiid. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's.
That puts them over the foul limit with plenty of time left. They're going to have to be cautious now. What's up?
Free throw good. Thomas. And Philadelphia making a change here. Oubre's checked in. And a change for the Nets. Williams is checked in. Nets trail by 17. Now Claxton. Pass to Williams. Porter against George. Back to Williams. Inside. Here's Thomas. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Embiid. Now here's George. Back to Embiid. Pass to George. From downtown. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Embiid's got 3 assists in the game.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
For Brooklyn, they've got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Down low. Claxton with it. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Here's the break. Williams with it. Oubre picks him up. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. And these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second one. Now here's Maxey. Pass to George. Back to Maxey. Thomas with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Thomas has got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Here's Jackson, following the bucket by the Nets. Embiid finds Jackson. Back to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
With his diverse offensive game, 7 feet tall, maybe a little north of that, and 280 pounds, Embiid might be the toughest assignment in the league.
Outside Johnson. Thomas, a screen on Jackson. Johnson passes to Claxton. Now Thomas. Maxey covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Ooh, like an artist getting creative in the air. He can finish above the rim in a lot of ways, and they're all fun.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Joel Embiid.
Well, he has absolutely been ferocious in this one. Right from the opening tip. I mean, he's made his presence felt. It's been impressive watching him outwork and out-hustle everybody during this game.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. The Sixers lead by 17. Embiid, a screen on Thomas. Maxey passes to Embiid. Here's Jackson. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Here's Williams. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
So it's Philadelphia now. Here's Maxey. Pass to Jackson. Outside Oubre. The three. Williams grabs the board.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave him all alone at the arc.
And here's Jackson. There's 1:40 left in the final quarter. Embiid finds Jackson. Maxey on the wing. Fires the three. Brooklyn pulls it in. To the paint. And Williams punches it home.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
1:24 left in the fourth. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Claxton against Embiid. There's Jackson with the three. Shot is off. 5 for 10 now. Nets trail by 12.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the 76ers.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
You know, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
And we don't see this too often with how competitive this league is, but they won all 4 meetings against the Nets.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Joel Embiid.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
And the shot goes in. Thomas has got 31 points. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
Now here's Embiid. Now Maxey. 5 on the clock. Up and over Porter. And it's Maxey missing. And the Nets with possession here. They're on a 16-7 run. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Paul, this team seems to be rounding into shape. What is your sense of the chemistry right now?
Really good, real beneficial. It's great that we was able to pick this one up. That's what it's about. We don't care if it's a blowout or if it's a close one. We need to learn how to do both. So it's great. We were able to pick this up. Good quality team win.
Good luck on continuing to build that chemistry.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Joel Embiid.